మా నాన్న నరాలు కొట్టే పని చేస్తాడు. సాయంత్రం అయితేనే వచ్చి ఇంట్లో చేతులకి ఆల్మిన్ పెట్టుకుంటూ ఉంటాడు. తెలుసుకుంటాం.
Are in the essence of Agastya's mission to spark curiosity, creativity, and confidence. The Innovation Hub, funded by the National Council of Science Museums, is actually a major initiative to bring about innovation up from the grassroots, to get village children to experiment, to discover, to learn how to find problems, how to find challenging ideas, brainstorm them, prototype them, and bring them to fruition. So it's all about design thinking, right from A to Z.
Traditionally, innovation has been done in a more of an unstructured setting, where people just come up with ideas in their own circumstances. But if you look at modern large research organizations around the world, they are actually using a more structured process for innovation, which can actually accelerate the whole process significantly. And so that's the whole idea behind the innovation process, is to actually accelerate the whole process of coming up with solutions and new ideas. The whole idea of innovation was envisaged as a way to expose the children to creative thinking and entrepreneurship. There are some very key features about this innovation process. One is that it's very interactive. So the children are actually, they form groups of 5, and they're assigned a mentor who guides them through the whole process. And there's a lot of interaction between the group as well as with outside, stakeholders of the project. The other feature is that it's very iterative, in the sense it's not a straight path from an idea to a solution. There's usually multiple steps involved and multiple cycles that we have to go through to make the idea, refine the idea and make it better. The third thing is it's very hands-on. So it's not just about ideation, it's also about building something like a prototype or a mock-up of your idea, and actually going to customers, stakeholders, and taking a feedback on their inputs on how you can make it better. And the other aspect is that it is interdisciplinary, which means that it's not just about one subject, or let's say maths or chemistry or physics. It usually involves multiple disciplines coming together in one single project.
Innovation and the Arts Center to kind of function seamlessly. How do you make the entire space as space-based learning? So what is the land saying in terms of the recall that the children would kind of interact with, the teachers would kind of interact with? So the whole idea of using the same shale rocks that you see, the brown stones that you see here, back into the building was also part of the entire understanding of the land. Also then we dramatized the program a bit, since the Innovation Hub became a link to the Arts Center. We started to kind of take a bridge across and get directly either into the Innovation Center or come through the Arts Center. So we feel that these disciplines that are set up, which are varied in nature, but that can spark curiosity, that can spark the fact that you leap from one to the other. And very many times we found that things that cannot be connected are starting to kind of connect back. That was an important learning for us.
పేరు హ్యాండ్ గ్లౌస్. రాళ్ళు కొట్టేటప్పుడు చేతులు పుండ్లు కాకుండా ఉండడానికి మేము ఇక్కడ వేళ్ళ మధ్యలో పల్చని రేకును పెట్టి కుట్టి ఆ తర్వాత స్పాంజ్ పత్తి పెట్టినాము. అక్కడక్కడ మేము పల్చని రేఖ పెట్టి పత్తిని పెట్టి కుట్టేసి రంధ్రాలు పెట్టినాము. గాలి వెళ్ళడానికి రావడానికి రంధ్రాలు పెట్టినాము. స్పాంజ్ ఎందుకు పెట్టినామంటే లోపల ఉన్న తేమను ఎలా బయటికి రావచ్చు అనేసి స్పాంజ్ పెట్టినాము సార్.
So around every day we'll be intaking about 90 students. So in a year it will be around 1,600 to 1,800. And every day there are more than 4 batches. They will be subdivided into 8 teams. So they will be having around 8 exposures per year.
It's something that I believe can be scaled up across the country. The model that we've developed in consultation with the National Council of Science Museums and a number of other scientists and innovators. So we are very thankful to the National Council of Science Museums in taking this initiative to spread it across India in general, and more particularly to have faith in Agastya to make it happen on our Creativity Lab campus. We're also grateful to Cisco for supporting this initiative, without which, a lot of the great stuff that we're doing wouldn't happen.